Today I'm experimenting with window tint for the first time. I wanted to see how good of results I could get with kind of minimal research and stuff I picked up from AutoZone. If I get good enough, I'll probably try it on my car eventually, but for now, we're going to experiment on the wife's van because she's not OCD and she won't be upset if it's not perfect. Throughout the video, I'll discuss the mistakes I made, and at the end, we'll kind of take a look at what the results are after a few days. I got 2 rolls of Gila from AutoZone. This is the more expensive of the cheap film that they had there. And I got the kit, and it was like 73 bucks. Right off the rip, stupid spray bottle doesn't work. Luckily, I had a spare spray bottle to use, just transferred the fluid into it. Most of the install footage is going to be at 2x speed. Pretty basic stuff here. Just get a piece. It's about 2 inches too long on both sides. Wet the window so it sticks on, and then trim it at both ends. Trim the bottom with just a little bit of overhang still. Trimming the sides nice and close. Almost damaged my film there.
Damn auto windows.
Trimming the top edge using the window itself as the guide works really nicely. It's very easy to cut it straight. Now I'm kind of trying to clean the debris off the window on the inside. I was kind of lazy about this. I could have done a better job. Now I'm just feeling for imperfections or chunks or anything that might need to be scraped off. But it was fine. Wipe it all clean again. Try to wipe the rubber seals clean because there's tons of dirt on them. I didn't show it here, but I had to use 2 pieces of tape to get the film apart. I could not do it with my fingertips, but 2 little pieces of clear tape worked nicely. Now I'm slowly trying to work this liner off of there without pulling the film off the window. And then peel it off the outside and move it to the inside. Start trying to align the top edge and pulling the film out carefully. Took me a couple of tries, pull it back off, spray it some more, line it back up, wiggle it around, and eventually got it in there.
Yeah, I screwed that up.
Yep, I cut it too short on the front edge. Trimming off some extra slop. Here I'm clearly making a mistake. I'm trimming the bottom of the window with the window rolled down.
It's okay. Still better. It's fine.
My wife's sweet and she doesn't care, but that's not fine. So I had to start all over again. And I'll keep this sped up and cut down a little bit because I didn't really do much different other than I remembered to roll the window up before cutting the bottom. There you can see using 2 pieces of tape to split the film works very well. This time I got the film positioned much better and much better sized, and then I spent 30 or 40 minutes trying to work the bubbles out of it. I don't know, an hour and a half to do 1 window after failing once, having to pull it off because I was dumb. And did it again, still came up a hair short on this side. Just a little bit. About that, not a big deal. There is a fair bit of texture in there. I think I'll end up being okay with it, but I gotta see how it looks after it's been in the sun for a bit. See if it either starts bubbling, peeling up, or starts to look a little bit more clear. We'll have to see. Moving on to the driver's side, we'll keep this one quick. I didn't do much different. I used pretty much the same technique, but I did make a couple more mistakes. Here's where I messed up to start. I left the window all the way up while cutting the top edge when I should have rolled it down a touch. And then I went ahead and cut the bottom edge to fit while the window was all the way rolled up, not thinking at all about how far the window goes into the seal. And now I'm trying to roll the window down, but the battery died. It's very obnoxious. That's what I get for leaving my key in there, huh? I should have paused to deal with the dead battery situation, and then I would have maybe realized that my film was too short and had a chance to start over again, but I didn't. I decided just to finish it.
Heck. Got a damn crease.
This is my next mistake. I should have pulled out the heat gun and tried to flatten out that crease. Instead, I just squished it down onto the window. This one came out quite a bit better than the other one. However, still got me a nice crease right there. We'll see how that turns out. But overall, less texture in it, went on easier, got the fit a little bit tighter. However, my battery died. I used my little Black & Decker thingy here and got it started that way. 60 seconds plugged in, started right up. Whatever. My wife isn't gonna care, so I'm not redoing it. God. So that's annoying. I thought I did this one so much better, and then like a dumbass, I did that. Next day, we got a couple of little fingers here. I'm gonna try to hit those again and see if I can get them to chill out. And on this one, I definitely got some extra little bubbles and stuff. I don't know if that'll go away on its own in time. I'm gonna work on them a little bit today and see how it goes. Side is much better. There's almost no bubbles in it, but I do have this crease, which is annoying. I got a corner a little bit loose down here. We'll touch it up a little bit. But this one looks pretty dang good. I should have used the heat gun to shrink the film on the outside, and I would have avoided this altogether. That did pretty good. See if it stays. That's the question. Oh, that's a different one. We're 4 days in, and the tint has cleared up nicely. It looks pretty good. This is an acceptable job for me. My wife is pretty happy with how it looks. And now we just got to see how long it lasts. Tell you what, next time I do this, I will definitely be using the heat gun to shrink the film before installing it. Lessons learned.